time it was. Then I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was. How sublime it was too. I didn't know what day it was. You held my hand. Oh, like the month of May it was. And I'll say it was grand. Grand to be alive, to be young, to be mad, to be yours all alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice, say I'm all your own. I didn't know what year it was, life had no price. I wanted love and here it was, shining out of your eyes. I'm wise and I know what time it is now. And I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was. How sublime it was too. I didn't know what day it was. You held my hand, warm like the month of May it was. And I'll say it was grand. Grand to be alive, to be young, to be mad and yours all alone. Face, feel your touch, hear your voice, say I'm all your own. No, I didn't know what year it was. Life had no price. I wanted love and here it was, shining out of your eyes. I'm wise and I know what time it is. Wise and I know what time it is. Wise and I know what time it is now. I know what time it is now.
All right. You are are tuned to KGVM Bozeman, and it is the local musician spotlight. We're here in the Loken Production Studios. You might be listening to us on the radio or watching us on YouTube on the Loken Productions channel. We would like to thank our underwriter, Bozeman Arts-Live, a platform for creatives here in the Gallatin Valley, providing production support, digital and audio production, and a platform for musicians and artists. And you can find out more at bozemanarts-live.com. I always forget where that hyphen goes. And we're here in the studios tonight, Loken Production Studios. I dubbed it the Pat Cave last week, and I think that's going to stick. And so we're out here with the Any Everywhere. So thanks for coming in on this balmy winter evening.
That is any everything.
Any everything, man.
Well, sometimes we are any everywhere.
Well, yeah. And so I wonder if you'd want to introduce yourselves and maybe talk a little bit about how the band came to be.
Well, there was this thing that happened. It was called the pandemic. And we have been playing with each other in various configurations around Bozeman for a while. I started playing with Bob when I moved back to Bozeman from Los Angeles, and then I started up a jam session at Cafe Zydeco, and Cheyenne stepped in, and that's how I met Cheyenne. And then I was hipped to Michelle's presence by a local guitarist named Tyler DeCostin, who said, "You've got to check her out." And then we ended up doing a house concert, the four of us, a few years back at Frank and Eugenia Seekins, where we will be hosting our CD release concert this coming Saturday, actually. And then we started recording when the pandemic hit. I think we all felt like we needed to show something for ourselves. So that's how it all happened.
Nice. So who are the other members of the group? I wonder if you want to...
Yeah, my name's Cheyenne John Henderson on piano, keys. Over there. Yeah.
My name is Michelle Manzo-Cobb.
And I'm Bob Bowman, and I think this is a bass.
I'm Alex Platt, and I hit things with sticks.
Nice. So, your album is dropping next week, doing a release concert at the Seekin House this weekend?
Yes, correct. We're going to do our CD release concert this weekend, Saturday. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it over at Cactus and wherever else we can. And in March, it will be released on March 1st on Bandcamp. And then it will be available on all platforms sometime in March. We're still waiting on some of the processing to happen on that end because it's being released on everything except Spotify.
My Spotify account just finally canceled a couple days ago. And man, they sent me a lot of emails trying to get me to renew.
I expect they're sending out a lot of those emails lately.
I think that's true. I'm a big Bandcamp fan. I'm a bigger Cactus fan, to be honest. But for online stuff, I think Bandcamp is great because people can actually buy your music instead of renting it. So it should be pretty exciting. And if people haven't been to the Seekin House for a show, man, that's a really intimate place to see music. So
it's a wonderful place, and we're all very, very grateful to Frank and Eugenia for providing a space for this kind of music. Such a wonderful, intimate environment, and they are absolutely wonderful people. We love them a lot.
Yeah, that should be a good time. And so you said that you recorded it here in Bozeman at your studio.
Yes. Well, it's my parents' property, actually. I took my studio in L.A. when I moved back here. I gutted the whole thing, and my folks were very graciously allowing me to go ahead and set up shop there. It's a wonderful place to record. It's a nice room. It's got deer and turkeys and all sorts of wildlife running by. It's almost like a park. We call it Platt Park for a reason, and I've decided to go ahead and just label it Platt Park Productions because that's what we've always called it. It's a wonderful place to record, and we have a nice benefit of a 1925 Steinway grand piano there as well, so we got to record with that, and it was fun. It's cozy, but it worked out.
Was it was it your mom and dad offered it, or was it more like, Mom, Dad, I'm setting my studio up here?
No, they offered. They offered. It was
Nice. So a really like a real band thing. All control of everything was with you, and you guys did the production and.
Well, in as much as you can control jazz, I don't think we're
fair
trying to exert
enough.
a whole level of control over what was happening. I would just, set up microphones. We recorded and had a good time doing it, and then I, sat down and mixed it.
Yeah.
But it's about capturing the moment when it comes to jazz and not thinking things through too much to avoid anything sounding overly contrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to, Alex spent hours and hours on the mix, and then we got to say, do all this, do all that. And then he had to spend more hours on it.
Doesn't sound quite right, and I'd be like, I know. Should we play another?
Yeah, if you guys want to play another. Great.
Sandy Moon.
Oh, no, This is an Antonio Carlos Jobim tune called Gingy.
Sky so vast as the sky, and faraway clouds just wandering by. Where do they go? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Wind that speaks to the leaves, telling stories that no one believes, stories of love belong to you and me. Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me. Oh my Gingy, oh my Gingy. Like a song in the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing. Happy Gingy, when you're with me. Oh my Gingy, I love you more today. Yes I do, yes I do. Let you go away if you take me with you, but don't you know, oh my Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you, just like a river that can't find the sea. Oh, that would be me without you, oh my. if you take me with you. But don't you know, my Shinji, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. Oh, that would be me. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That would be me. Oh my Shinji, oh my. I love you, oh my Shinji, oh. Happy Shinji when you're with me. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Happy Shinji when you're with me. Happy Shinji when you're with me. Oh, oh, oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Shinji.
You guys don't look like you're enjoying yourselves hardly at all.
No, I'm having the worst time.
This is very serious business.
Man. You wanna? Yeah, go.
Let you guys start it. Now it's a little quick.
Oh,
Like that.
okay, yeah, it was greasy.
Greasy.
My old flame. I can't even think of his name. But it's funny now and then how my thoughts go flashing back again to my old flame. My old flame. My new lovers all seem so tame, for I haven't met a gent so magnificent or elegant as my old flame. I've met so many who had fascinating ways, a fascinating gaze in their eyes. Some who took me up to the skies, but their attempts at love were only imitations of my old flame. I can't even think of his name. But I'll never be the same until I discover what became of my old flame. fascinating ways, a fascinating gaze in their eyes. Some who took me up to the skies, but their attempt at love were only imitations of my old flame. I can't even think of his name, but I'll never be the same until I discover what became of my own flame. What became of my old flame? I'll never be the same, no, until I discover what became of my old flame.
So that song's on the new album,
Yes,
and the song you started with is on there too, right?
yes.
Great. In case people, just to give people a visual cue, this is what you should be looking for in about a week. And I'm not sure if Cactus will be open quite by then, but maybe they will. And if not, very soon after that.
Well, we're hoping so. Cactus is our favorite, of course.
Yeah. I'm getting that kind of that twitch, not being able to go down to Cactus and get a
It
little.
is so weird.
So, people should look for it there. I don't need much of a crystal ball to guess some of the cuts off of this will show up on. I do a jazz show on Monday nights, and I'm sure that it'll get some rotation on there at least. So,
Sweet.
So after the release concert, do you have any other dates planned to play out?
Not so far, actually. We're discussing that, and we're gonna see what comes up on the radar. And,
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of trying to chart their way through the turbulent territory that is the ongoing COVID mess. And
it opens back up, it closes back down, it opens
Yeah.
back up, closes back down. We just don't know what's going to happen.
Plus, everybody's trying to jump in on the, coming back. So there's,
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
it's just the number of bands out there trying to find places and gigs is like, boy, there's.
Yeah.
I mean, there were always a lot of bands around here, but now that they've all been penned up for a couple of years and are ready to hit the ground running, it's kind of a lot of your dealer's choice if you want to go see music. So
Let's do Spring is Here.
Yeah.
This one's called Spring is Here, which right now I'm sure we kind of wish it all was.
Once there was a thing called spring, when the world was writing verses like yours and mine. All the lads and girls would sing when we sat at little tables and drank May wine. Now April, May, and June are sadly out of tune. Life has stuck a pin in the vote. Spring is here. Why doesn't my heart go dancing? Spring is here. Why isn't the waltz entrancing? No desire, no ambition leads me. Maybe it's because nobody needs me. stars appear? Why doesn't the night invite me? Maybe it's because nobody loves me. Spring is here. Spring is here. Spring is here. I hear. Spring is here. Why doesn't my heart go dancing? Spring is here. Why isn't the waltz entrancing? No desire, no ambition leads me. Maybe it's because nobody needs me. Spring is here. Why doesn't the breeze delight me? Stars appear. Why doesn't the night invite me? Maybe it's because nobody needs me. Spring is here. Spring is here. Spring is here. I hear.
That's a nice aspirational thought for this evening, for sure. If you're just tuning in, you are listening to the Local Musician Spotlight here on KGVM Bozeman or on the Loken Productions YouTube channel. We want to thank Bozeman Arts-Live for sponsoring, and as always, we'd like to thank Pat Loken and Loken Productions for hosting us here in the Pat Cave, and doing all the work, all the video, audio stuff. And if you know someone who'd like to see this, or if you want to see it again, and you know that you do, you can go to the Loken Productions YouTube channel and watch it anytime. And if you click the subscribe, you'll get notices of all the new stuff that gets posted. And there's a lot of great local music on there, and every genre under the sun. So I strongly encourage that. And want to again thank everything for showing up tonight and braving the elements and coming in here to play some amazing jazz music.
Thank you for having us. We're going to do, on a note of finer weather, we're going to do this wonderful tune called Moon and Sand.
The midnight sea, warm is the fragrant land, sweet are your lips to me, soft as the moon and sand. Will the spell remain? The waves invade the shore, though we may kiss no more. Night is our command. The midnight sea, warm is the fragrant night, sweet are your lips to me, soft as the moon and sand. Oh, when shall we meet again? When the night has left us, will the spell remain? The waves invade the shore. No, we may kiss no more. Night is our command.
If you went outside in the moonlight and used your imagination real hard, you could maybe convince yourself that the snowdrifts were sand dunes. I think your imagination would have to be working a little harder to convince yourself of the warm, salt breeze off the ocean. But that song would certainly help.
Mm-hmm.
You live right on the beach. There's this sound that you get, and you can hear it in wherever you're living if you're right on the beach. And it's the sound of the waves crashing, and there's this impact on the sand that happens that you can even feel inside, and it sort of sounds like that, and it's just kind of magical.
Yeah.
That song was written by the great composer Alec Wilder, who wrote many songs. And he apparently lived out of his car. He didn't take money for stuff he wrote, like that song. There's wonderful songs. While We're Young, and I did a bunch of those tunes, and he just wrote it. That's great too. While We're Young. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all treasures. Alec Wilder.
We're going to do a ballad. Which one do you want to do?
Should we do it in that song or that? Cause it's
Who's that?
20 minutes.
We've got 20.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
We're going to have to pick like another.
Do you want? What's that?
We're going to do a ballad. It's called I Fall in Love Too Easily.
I forget what key you do it in.
A5.
You guys start it.
still I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. Terribly hard for love to ever last. But my heart should be well schooled, 'cause it's been fooled so many times in the past. Still I fall, oh I fall, oh I fall, I fall, I fall, I fall in love too fast.
Seems like it would be really easy to be listening to the music and just sort of forget that there's another verse coming up. I would just get lost in it and be standing there listening.
So we got time for what, 2 more here?
Yeah, I think so. Got about 14 minutes.
Cool.
13.
Any more questions? Or?
I don't think so. It sounds like maybe some gigs might come together, a few more.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to plan some, especially for hopefully over summer.
Yeah.
You know, get some things rolling there.
Nice.
Put this out into the world, and you know, see how people react to it.
Yeah, yeah. So the title is Here Now and Far Away. I like that title.
It sort of describes. That was Michelle's idea for the album title. Sort of describes sort of how we were kind of feeling disjointed during the lockdown and all that stuff. And it's here, it's now, it's also far away, it's distant somehow, and
Yeah.
it's just sort of. I think the title captures kind of sort of a feeling that a lot of us are having.
When you were recording, did any of you do your parts in other places and kind of internet them in, or were you all able to be here?
We were all able to be in the same room, with the exception of one or two where the trio played and Michelle came in and did some vocals, but mostly it was all of us together playing.
Nice.
And with a lot of course, the usual hiccups and cancellations that were happening, I think, to everybody. So it was really just like when we had the opportunity to bring everybody together in the same place at the same time, we grabbed it, knowing that the moment was going to be fleeting, and that we were going to be lucky if we could get together again. So, that's how I felt anyway.
Yeah. It's funny, I think that, it probably turns out that even pre-pandemic, that was usually true. I mean, things happen and, wrinkles come up and plans get changed and everything. But during the pandemic, you really had to, it just seemed really immediate that possibility was always there. So,
Yeah, and when we did get together, it was always like,
Totally.
Totally.
But we didn't breathe too much.
No.
We got in that
We tried to
very-
stay away with our masks.
We went.
we went outside to breathe.
Yeah.
Let's pick something a little up.
A little wine and roses.
Sure. What do you guys want to do?
Kind of C, I think.
Want to take it a little bit more up than we usually play it?
Sure.
Where are you comfortable?
The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland towards an open door. A door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. My lonely heart discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses. And why do you be your why do you be that do you be the do oh be the do I the oh why do you the do bo see you better do you oh do you but do you a da you ba do you ba da you oh ba do you oh do you oh do you a oh da do you be do you ba do you be oh be I do da way oh do you ba do you oh be bo. The days of wine and roses, like a runaway, like a child at play, through the meadowland towards an open door. A door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. My lonely heart discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, and you.
Arrangements while you wait.
We've got about 5 minutes left, so.
Great. Well, we're gonna end appropriately with a song excuse me, a song called "That's All."
Folks.
And this one's gonna feature Bob and Michelle up front.
We don't have to go outside, do we?
Actually, yes.
I can only give you love that lasts forever, and a promise to be near each time you call. And the only heart I own for you and I alone, that's all, that's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night, that's all, that's all, that's all. Are those I am sure who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'd be glad to know that my demands are small. So say it's me you're alone, for now and nevermore. That's all, that's all, that's all. only give you love that lasts forever, and a promise to be near each time you call. And the only heart I own for you and you alone. That's all. That's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold the leaves begin to fall, and a love who's burning light to warm the winter night. That's all. That's all. There are those I am sure who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to unfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore for now and nevermore. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all.
That is all for tonight's local musician spotlight. I want to thank Michelle and Cheyenne, Alex and Bob for coming in, the Any Everything, and here now and far away. Man, I don't know why that keeps flying out of my head, but that'll be out next week.
It was far away.
It was. It's far away from my brain anyway. I want to thank you for coming in. Thanks to Pat Loken, and stay tuned. Next week we'll have the Gallatin Underground guys in here, Vince and Tommy and maybe somebody else, and they'll be talking about what they do, and we'll be looking through some of the video that they've done for shows. They also share the Pat Cave. When they use it, they probably don't call it the Pat Cave, but so we'll be talking to them next week. And again, hope you enjoyed this. I sure did, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right.